What a statement Henrik Stenson, former Ryder Cup team captain before he had the title stripped from him, made today. Henrik went out over the 3 days, established a little bit of dominance because it was really just between him, Dustin Johnson, and Matthew Wolff today. Those are the only three guys who really were there at the end. Henrik wins $4 million for his victory, despite all the focus on him and probably a lot of people pulling for him to do poorly. Instead, the mighty sweet triumphs, and he comes out with this classic quote, "I guess we can agree, I played like a captain." What's really interesting is that Henrik won $4,375,000, but he gave up exactly $0. Yes, you heard me correctly, $0, because the Ryder Cup doesn't pay anyone. We're going to deep dive that issue today because I didn't realize this. This information is up to date as of last September 26th, 2021. I appreciate this golf.com article's just straightforwardness, no snark. Being one of the best golfers in the world is a pretty lucrative gig. The winner's share of the Masters, $2.07 million. The US Open, even more at $2.25 million. The Open Championship, like the Masters, awards $2.07 million to the winner, and the PGA Championship doles out $2.16 million. So, given those head-spinning sums, it stands to reason that the winners of the Ryder Cup should look forward to a hefty payout for their efforts. Right? Wrong. The 24 players who get to suit up for Team USA and Team Europe actually aren't entitled to any official compensation at all, even for the winning team. As an exhibition event, the Ryder Cup is all about pride. The winning team gets to maintain possession of the coveted Ryder Cup trophy until the next time the event is played, and the winning members will have their names etched in history forever. Though the Ryder Cup participants don't receive appearance money, the PGA of America reportedly gives Team USA's players $200,000 each to donate to charity. Half of that amount goes to youth golf development programs selected by the PGA, while the other half is up to the player. Since 1999, $28.6 million has been distributed to over 200 different charitable organizations in this way. Sounds pretty good, but hold off a little bit and then it won't sound so good. On the European side, players aren't paid to participate, but they do traditionally receive gifts from the captain. Back in 2018, it was a personalized Rolex from Captain Thomas Bjorn. Oh, and the Europeans won that year in pretty dominating fashion. So all things considered, not a bad haul. Once I give you some more information, you're going to think it's a horrible haul. From this article from the Irish Times titled, "Money Spinning Ryder Cup Set to Help European Tour Through the Rough." The estimated $80 million the Cup generated in revenues the last time it was played in Europe makes it among the most lucrative tournaments in the sport. I was shocked at how much the Ryder Cup makes, and these figures are just estimates because there's very little transparency, and I did some research, and even the articles that provided information just said it was an estimate because potentially, purposefully, they don't want you to know how much they're actually making. But even these figures show how much the Ryder Cup makes, and the fact that they give the PGA Tour players and the European Tour players zero, except for some money that they have to donate in the name of the PGA Tour, really starts to raise some eyebrows, to me at least. But there's also more. Yet, the European Tour accepts this dependence on the tournament, played every 2 years with Europe and the USA alternating as hosts. Is a dangerous game. This has led its executives to look for new ways to expand its business. Historically, the Ryder Cup has really been utterly critical for the tour, said Nathan Homer, the European Tour's chief commercial and marketing officer. And here's the key point. In any company, if you rely on one source of core income, that's risky. We've worked hard over the past few years to diversify where our income comes from. And a key point in the next paragraph or so, in the fallow years between Ryder Cups, the European Tour, which runs scores of golf events worldwide, tends to make an annual loss. Now, with the LIV Golf Tour, you have the perfect storm of events that is definitely going to take out the DP World Tour. The DP World Tour is dependent on making big money from the Ryder Cup, which is now compromised because all these Ryder Cup stars are banned from playing in the Ryder Cup. Therefore, the sponsors aren't getting what they paid for and are likely going to pull out. The European Tour is also reliant on the fact that they don't pay the players to go play in the Ryder Cup. It's a recipe for disaster, and it's going to come to a head this Ryder Cup. After slamming the subscribe button, get in the comment section and tell me how you think this is going to play out. The Ryder Cup's coming up. A lot of stars are gone, and the European Tour especially needs the money. And, final question, why is the PGA Tour hoarding all this cash?